going on? It's Ash here coming at you today in Clash Royale. It is the end, or very close to the end of the season. Today we're going to do a live top of ladder match. I was tweeted this the other day. Oh man, #1 in the world with Royal Giant. Well, you have my attention. I don't think Royal Giants have ever been #1 in the world, let alone this late into the season. Today we're going to watch live matches. We're actually in one right now, guys. So I don't know how this is going to go. I've never done a live Royal Giant video ever before. You guys make sure you sanitize your hands. Make sure you wash your hands. Throw your devices out the window. Whatever you have to do, make sure you're covered here, because this could be bad. It could be boring. I don't know, because I do personally think, I'm not gonna fake that it's like an amazing win condition, even though it's the top of ladder and it does require a lot of skill to get this high with, you know, essentially just a max Royal Giant as the win condition. But with that said, not taking anything away here from the Striko show, I don't know. I don't think he's an interesting win condition. That's why I was never a fan of the buff, even though I do agree the card sucked beforehand. So it's just my opinion, and you can see here early on this match, about a minute in, we get a lot of damage to that left tower, but they got a lot of damage, way more than we got on our right tower, going against the OP Graveyard deck with Cannon Cart in there, the Ice Wiz, NATO, and Tombstone as well. So, you know, we'll see. After this video, you guys can let me know. Do you think that watching a Royal Giant at the very top of ladder is interesting? Let me know, and maybe we'll do, you know, future videos. You know, we'll make sure we space them to give you guys enough recovery time mentally. It's exhausting, but you know, we'll have some fun, you know, no matter what, guys. Did I say you know like 100 times? I feel like I did. Anyway, we have a Tombstone versus Tombstone here as we kind of set up. About 15 seconds left in single elixir time as we approach a double elixir time. And the thing about this matchup here is what we really need to get through is just the Cannon Cart in the Tombstone for the most part. So as soon as one of those cards is out of cycle, if you're Striko, you're gonna go ahead and attack with a Royal Giant. And this time, it looks like neither of the cards are really out of cycle right now, so I would expect a Tombstone, there it is, and the Cannon Cart, there that is, right? So this might not be an incredibly lucrative push, but hey, we're gonna get one shot at least. Every single shot the Royal Giant, you guys, I don't have to tell you about Royal Giant. You guys are used to facing Royal Giant. You know that he carries a very heavy punch now after the buff. And here we go, it's an Inferno Dragon. Now, why did he cycle an Inferno Dragon like that in the right lane? Basically, he's trying to preemptively block the lane from the tank of the Graveyard here from the opponent. Poison comes down, Fireball's gonna go ahead and respond. Just like that, we're kind of back in this here. I would expect maybe a Royal Giant push real soon here from Striko. The NATO comes down from the opponent. We respond with the Inferno Dragon. Let's see if we can break through. The Royal Giant is down right now. So here comes a Tombstone Cannon Cart, the same setup that we saw before. I'd expect a Bar Barrel coming down again on those skeletons. There it is. We're going to get one. We're going to get two shots on that left tower, taking it down to 671 HP, and going ahead and mitigating that Cannon Cart, rendering it useless at the bridge there in the left lane. 671 HP. We are staying offensive here. Baby Dragon right at the bridge, and NATO pulls everything back. This could be it, guys. Kind of a come from behind victory there after that first Graveyard push. I think that was the only Graveyard used by the opponent in this entire match. One shot gets off. Fireball's not going to do it. Leaves it with 9 HP left. We don't have like a log or a zap, so we're just going to cycle in the right lane, blocking the lane again with that preemptive Inferno Dragon, taking down the Baby Dragon, and we cycled Guards, Baby Dragon, Barbaro. We have Fireball back in hand, and that's going to be GG, I think. There it is. Fireball comes down 1-0 to start the video, guys. I'm going to go ahead and edit out downtime. There is a long wait here in this video, probably, so I'll come back at you guys in just a moment. Alright guys, here we are with match number 2 underway. Oh, against Why Always Me. Why Always Me, one of my favorite guys in the community from Wham Esports. Really just a good guy. He's been around, OG player, and really good. So I wonder what deck he is playing. Starts out with Fire Spirits. Man, I just shared a couple days ago what I think is like the strongest deck right now in the game. Like literally, maybe a little bit of a high skill cap, but it was the Minor Poison Fire Spirits Prince deck. Obviously, that is not the deck we're going against. but I see the Fire Spirits as the first thing that I think of. Now with the E-Wiz, the Mega Minion, and the Fire Spirits in the guards, I'm thinking it might be a mirror match. Well, another Royal Giant deck. We connect for a ton of damage, and there it is, another Royal Giant. We have the Inferno Dragon. Does it? No, it locks onto a guard. This could be trouble here, guys. We have guards of our own used to distract that Mega Minion. The Inferno Dragon does lock on after that first guard to the Royal Giant, so really, really smart defense there. You saw those guards played by Strikeout the very last second to kind of distract the opposing guards, keep them out of the the range of the Inferno Dragon so it could connect to the Royal Giant. In addition to that, and more importantly, it distracted the Mega Minion so we can keep our Inferno Dragon alive. So really nice defense there again, and now we're just going to kind of reset here. Of course, why always me here is using a different version of the Royal Giant deck, and this is really the second most, or I don't know which deck is more popular. There's also a deck with the double dragon, same as Strikeout, but with the E-Dragon in there for the baby dragon. So we're seeing all different versions of Royal Giant decks, and it feels weird to see two Royal Giant decks going head-to-head, guys, at the top of ladder. What world are we living in right now? It doesn't feel natural. It doesn't feel natural. So Lightning comes down, which is the big spell there for why always me, and we're going to respond immediately with the Royal Giant. In a match like this, it could really just come down to who plays the most Royal Giants, right, guys? I mean, like I said, I actually thought the first match was way better than I expected it to be. The second match, I don't know. It might be like, you know, Royal Giant one lane and then Royal Giant the other lane. Royal Giant counters Royal Giant, counters Royal Giant. You know, it's just kind of redundant is what I'm trying to say. So the Lightning comes down again, kind of getting a spell cycle thing going on. This is an opening here. Once your opponent, no matter what deck you guys are using, once they use their big spell, it can be sort of an opening to go extra aggressive, and that looks to be exactly what Strikeout's doing here. We have the guards down, which is going to be important. We're going to want to make sure we use those guards, protect our Royal Giant. At this point, though, just a smart fireball there, taking down the Furnace. Now we have our Royal Giant, and I kind of misspoke there. I was thinking that he had Inferno Dragon, and that's where we want to make sure we save our guards to protect the Royal Giant in front of the Royal Giant. The fact that he doesn't have Inferno Dragon actually probably gives us a little bit of a matchup edge here, and we're going to go ahead and capitalize on this and make this live video start out with a quick 2-0, guys. Let's go ahead and keep this win streak alive. Go into match number 3, guys. I will be right back with you when we find a match. Alright guys, match number 3. Sorry, as you can see from my game tag, I had to reset my device. I was something funky going on, but we only missed about 30 seconds. It looks like all we really missed is a pump from the opponent. It looks like they're playing 3 Musketeers, and it'll be interesting to see how we deal with this 3 Musket deck. A late Fireball coming down on that Elixir pump and the right tower as we have a Tombstone kind of set up, and the opponent immediately goes ahead and reloads that Elixir pump, and then we're going to attack same lane with the Royal Giant and a Baby Dragon, hoping to take advantage of them when they don't have anything great left to defend. Well, there's the Minion Horde. That was a really nice delay on that Minion Horde from the opponent, because obviously with the Baby Dragon coming down, he didn't really have a good answer, excuse me. So now we have this could be trouble, guys. A Minion Horde, a Battle Ram. He zaps the guards. This could be towered down. Ooh, last second Mega Minion, but we're still gonna take a ton of damage. Honestly, I thought it would have been worse there. So now things are not looking great, because let's face it, he has an Elixir pump on the board right now, and he's able to get to another pump. He obviously is playing a 3 Musketeers deck. We don't want a Fireball here. This is going to be really, really tough to come back from. This is one of those situations going into double Elixir time, exactly what the opponent, the 3 Musketeer player, exactly the position they want to be, even if they have a little bit of a deficit in tower damage. Look at this pressure here, guys. This is going to be tower down, right? How can he defend? Does he have? He has Baby Dragon, but he didn't use it. There's the Baby Dragon. I was going to say, I thought he had it in hand, but I think by the time he had 4 Elixir, he knew the tower was going to be down anyway, right? And sometimes that's what you got to do. You just got to sacrifice the tower. Now, the left tower is down to 577. We're about 40 seconds left in this match, guys. So, can he get that left tower down? I think he can, with a Royal Giant. The question is, can he mitigate the damage that his right tower takes in the meantime? So we have an Inferno Dragon, a Tombstone setup. We need that Baby Dragon or a Fireball or something. Baby Dragon is there at the ready against the minion horde, but we're taking a ton of damage onto the right tower, guys. This is not looking good at all. I think I jinxed him by saying that we'll get that third win in a row after that previous match. We have to play Royal Giant with 15, 14, 13 seconds left in this match. A Bar Barrel comes down for the gang. We get one, we get 2 shots in. That's going to take down that left tower. We use the Fireball on those Musketeers. Miner comes in from the opponent. We respond with a Mega Minion, but that's not going to be enough. Zap comes down, and 110 HP as we go into overtime here, guys. This is going to be really, really tough, and really the story of this matchup was the use of the minion horde in the battle ram by the opponent, right? And that's something that maybe you guys want to take into consideration when playing this deck going against the Three Musketeer user, guys, is just be very careful. I mean, the pre-played Baby Dragon was a good move in one regard, but then the delayed Mega Minion was really difficult to defend once we had that Baby Dragon out of cycle. So guys, let's go ahead and try the next match and see if we can pick up a victory in match number 4. Alright guys, match number 4. This time we're not going to say definitely picking up a victory. We're just going to say we'll see what we can do here. And we're going against Seoul, UAE, starting out with a Lava Hound. Asking about Lava Loon, guys, I got you covered. I got you covered in the comments. Don't worry about it, right? So we have a Barbarian going down the right lane. That's going to get 2 Barbarian hits on that right tower. And, well, we say Lava Loon, but honestly, Lava Loon, at least at the top of ladder from these videos that we've done recently, guys, has been about a 50-50 proposition. And with that Flying Machine there, I don't think this is a Lava Loon deck. A lot of people playing the Inferno Dragon and the Flying Machine instead of the Balloon lately, sometimes with a Miner, sometimes even without right now. So the evolution, so to speak, of Lava Loon, and there it is, the Inferno Dragon. We kind of called it there, guys. We'll probably get 2 hits, I think, with the barely 2 hits, but that was a smart fireball there by the opponent, able to take out both our, what was it, Inferno Dragon and the Mega Minion, supporting that Royal Giant. That could have been a huge push for us, but we only come away with two shots from the Royal Giant. And I say only, but check out how much damage it was. Basically 700 damage for the most part on that left tower. And again, setting up with the Lava Hound, and this will be interesting for you guys to see, kind of provide hopefully a blueprint, if we can come away with a victory, how to handle a Lava Loon matchup, how to handle a Lava Hound matchup, excuse me. And the Inferno Dragon played immediately, and then the guards in this deck are really, really important for situations like that, right? Just blocking for the Inferno Dragon or blocking against the opposition's Inferno Dragon are going to be the 2 big uses of the guards in this deck, and of course the obvious uses, you know, a stopper for the bandit, a stopper for the prince, or the any charging unit, basically a battle ram in a pinch. But of course Tombstone is also there to help with that threat from the opponent. So Tombstone set up by the opponent here, and we're already in double elixir time. Things are looking really, really nice for us. And notice this, guys. One thing to notice here, he has never played. And look at the guards, guys. We talked about this. Guards in front to protect the Royal Giant there. And then he can't play the Inferno Dragon, or at least he has to wait in this situation. Now we get a lock on really early with this Royal Giant. He's going to get 3 hits there. Meanwhile, our Baby Dragon and our Inferno Dragon taking down the Lava Hound. We have a Mega Minion. Notice how he's cycling his air targeting troops, all his defensive troops in the back, pretty much this entire match. Cycling Inferno Dragons, cycling Baby Dragons, cycling Mega Minion, all in the back, just getting ready to stop those Lava Hound pushes. And again, this one's actually a pretty easy matchup. Fireball, a nice Fireball comes down there. That's going to kill and reset the Inferno, or reset, then kill the Inferno Dragon. And now we have a big push to stop here. This could be interesting, guys. Let's see. We have the guards coming down. We have the Mega Minion delayed a second to keep that Inferno Dragon alive, and the Mega Minion retargets onto the balloon there. That was really, really good defense, and now we have Fireball in hand, and there it is. Going to be GG. So, hey, way to go, Strayco, man. He's doing really, really well. And this is a deck that you guys can certainly use yourselves, too. I mean, this is a deck that will perform incredibly well all throughout ladder. I do think that Royal Giant is in a really good spot right now, or a bad spot, depending on how you personally look at it. I still kind of... I guess I'm going to go ahead and say I fundamentally disagree with the buff to Royal Giant. Although it's cool to see it used in tournament action, I do know that it's kind of plaguing a lot of free-to-play players, just like it was before on ladder. You know, before, I think the argument on Supercell's part was that, oh, it's just going to be so good now that people just go up in trophies and it's not over-leveled. But I think the issue here is that now it's just worse players playing an overleveled Royal Giant in that same range, if that makes sense to you. Kind of a trickle-down effect. Anyway, guys, let me know what your opinion is on the Royal Giant. Either way, check out Strikeo's player stats and profile. He's an amazing player, obviously getting to #1 in the world. Again, for the first time, to my knowledge, in the history of the game. I don't know. I'm sure it's been done before. First time that I've seen it. And guys, I hope you enjoyed the live gameplay and the live ladder matches. I'm really enjoying this personally. I think it's really way more fresh and unpredictable, and even showing losses is cool too on the channel, which is something that we didn't do a lot before, but because it's live, we're forced to, right? So guys, anyway, thank you. I am totally rambling at this point, but just want to thank you all for watching all the way till the end. Huge shout out to Strikeo again. Check out his player stats and profile. Thanks to statsroyale.com in the description below, and a huge shout out to Bren Chong, my YouTube partner. Guys, thank you, and as always, take care, guys.